People always ask me, when is the right time to get intimate? Firstly, never let any outside influence tell you what to do, especially when it comes to your body, sexuality, and becoming intimate with a partner. So that includes society, your friends, your family, your church, and me, even me. Whatever I say isn't necessarily right for everyone. So other dating coaches too. What is right for you is right for you. And you might have already tried different ways of going about getting intimate. You might have had a one-night stand already. You might have waited till marriage. You might have waited until the fifth date, or some other arbitrary number. And all I can say about that is you need to get really clear on what it is you want to achieve and what is your end goal in sleeping with someone. If it is to have a sexual experience, it doesn't really matter when you do it. If it is to connect and to have an intimate long-term relationship, all I can share with you is, in my professional experience and my personal experience, what has created the deepest intimacy and what has been the timeline and the best way for me to go about it. And this is also what I teach my clients. If you have jumped in to have sex with someone kind of at the same timeline each time you've been with a partner, and you're single and unhappy right now, I highly advise you to switch up the timeline. Here's why. There's something in your habits and your behaviors that is causing you to not attract the right men and to not sustain the right relationships. Would you agree? The having sex part or getting intimate part is a component of that. I'm not at all saying it's part of, well, I am saying it's part of the reason. I'm not at all saying it's the reason why your relationships aren't working. Not at all. It's part of it. But this video is especially about the timing of intimacy. So that is why I'm saying, if you are the type that, after say 2 months of dating, that's when you have sex with the person you're dating. Well, I highly recommend you switch it up. Switch it up. Wait longer. Wait longer. Wait till 6 months. Wait till marriage. I know, people still do that. Try it. I haven't tried it, so don't take advice from me on that one. But people are still doing it. And I think there's huge merit to it. Wait till engagement. Wait till you move in together. Wait till you're exclusive. That's actually one of the points that I would really recommend to begin with. Here's what I know about men and women around intimacy, and this might inform your choices around when to get intimate with someone. Men are much more able to have sexual experiences and not be attached. Women, however, have a harder time. This is not because we're weaker or this, that, the other thing. It's biological. Because if you can imagine, during the times of hunter-gatherer, we were really dependent on the tribe and definitely dependent on our partners. And if we were sexually intimate with our partner, it would almost always mean we would have a child. And so in our modern time, we don't have that, but our reptilian brain or our primal brain still has that need to attach to the person that we're intimate with for safety, for our literal life to be safe. So if you think of it that way, like more scientifically, then you don't take it so personally that women get attached sooner and men have it easier when it comes to not having attachments after having sex with someone. There is a way around this in our modern time. And what that is creating connection, heart connection moments with a man before becoming intimate. Because if you don't have an intimate connection emotionally, the intimate connection physically is not going to sustain him and not going to keep him with you. Is this making sense? So before having sex, make sure that you guys are connected on an emotional level. You've created moments together over weeks and months of this man feeling connected to you in ways other than sex. Because here's the mistake that we make as women. We have sex with a man to keep him sometimes, okay? And it's also a primal response. Sometimes we do this and we don't even know that we're doing it. So a woman has sex and thinks that that's going to keep a man with her. But if there's no emotional attachment from the man to the woman, having sex without that emotional attachment will actually drive him away. It will actually create the primal feeling in him of, I've gotten what I wanted. I don't need any more. Bye. And this is why we hear so often that, when a woman sleeps with a man, the next day he doesn't call her and how hurtful that is to her. But to him, it's perfectly fine. This is all of the primal sort of nuances that a lot of us don't know about and a lot of us don't think about. So to recap, if you want to sustain for a longer period of time the connection with a man, hold off on sex. Not because you're manipulating him at all. I don't teach this, and I don't like to teach manipulation tricks at all. That is not the way I operate. However, it is a really great way to ensure connection for both of you before you get intimate sexually. And that ensures, more often than not, I'm not promising that it's going to ensure it for everyone. More often than not, if you have that emotional connection and you wait to have sex, then that becomes a relationship. Now, I want to also speak about getting intimate and how to go about that, because no matter what age you are, you need to be talking about STDs. You need to be talking about protection. And if you are vulnerable to getting pregnant, whether you want to or don't want to, you need to have that conversation. There are lots of STDs, and that stands for sexually transmitted diseases, out there that can be spread sexually, as most of us know. No matter what age you are, I don't care if you're 70 and watching this. I know my audience, there are a lot of 60 to 80-year-old women watching my stuff. So doesn't matter. There are sexually transmitted diseases that you can transmit and that you can get from another. So you need to have a conversation about sex and what kind of protection you're going to use, how many partners you've had in the last little while, when was the last time you've been tested. You need to have this open conversation. If you cannot have that conversation with a man that you're dating, then you shouldn't be having sex with him. It's kind of simple, isn't it? To recap, get intimate whenever you want. Don't listen to society. Don't listen to your church. Don't listen to your friends, because our society tells us sleep with someone on the first date, right? In movies and stuff. Our churches tell us wait till marriage. There's such a wide range. Do what feels right for you. Mix it up if you sleep with someone, usually on the third date, usually on the second month, whatever. If you have a pattern of sleeping with someone or getting intimate with someone at a specific time, mix it up and wait longer. And create moments with a man in order to connect emotionally before connecting physically. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button to let me know. And don't forget to subscribe, because I release 2 videos every week, just like this one, with amazing content. And if you want a specific question answered, put it in the comments. All right, guys, I'll leave that there, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.